welcome to episode 12 of the Hexperts Battletech podcast. This episode is Dom fell down a well, because I know that Dom has actually fallen down a well, which we'll get back to shortly. This week, your hosts are myself, Lewis. We've got Tom over there.
Guten Abend, meine Freund.
Oh dear, it's a bad start already if we go in German. And then we've got Nathan over there.
What the hell?
And then we don't have Dom. Officially,
He's fallen down a well.
Officially, he's gone on some sort of retreat with someone. I think he's actually fallen down the well, and he's just covering up by saying he's gone somewhere with his family. It's lies and deceit. He's down the well.
Lies! Deception!
Deception. He's fallen down the well because he's been drinking too much Diet Dr. Pepper.
For all of you watching Andor, Dom's been huffing that Rhydonium, and he's with Saw Gerrera on Jeddah.
On Cheddar?
So, Jeddah.
Cheddar. We'll miss you, Dom, but we'll have to carry on without you. But because Dom's not here, we're not going to do too much lore stuff. We're just going to catch up on some hobby news, games played, I suppose. But talking of that, shall we get onto some hobby and games played then, guys? Let's start.
Whoa, we probably should.
We should do that. Should we start with Nathan today? What have you been up to, Nathan?
Causing podcast fratricide. By that I mean beating Tom in a game of Battletech.
Whoa.
Oh yeah!
Whoa.
Yeah,
With
on Thursday,
with who? What
played Tom
Yeah.
with my lovely Gallus Force and absolutely wrecked some Comstar goons, which in our little headcanon of what's happening in the Battletech universe means that now I've got unfettered access to Blake's nudes. So we'll see what happens with Gallus and that in the future.
Blake was not very happy about that. I'll be honest.
Well, he's dead. I don't think he would be very happy at all, just in general. But yeah, it's a great game.
I've heard there was some contentious choices of pilot and gunnery skills that some people that might be upset about.
I am bringing a complaint to the mercenary
To the
review
judge?
board.
Judge!
Can I make a
He's
statement?
cheating!
quickly?
What?
I believe that upgrading pilot skill is completely useless, and anyone who does it is a fool, a cretin.
That is definitely not true. That is bad advice.
It's absolutely true.
You heard it here
You
first, guys.
Oh,
You are
sorry.
a fool and a cretin, apparently.
Sorry, on 2d6 I can't roll an ace. Ugh.
You
Like,
probably
come on.
can't. To be
Grow
sure.
Grow up.
Grow up.
Grow up. That's all I've got to say. Tom, what have you been up to hobby-wise?
Filing a complaint with the mercenary review board.
What?
Well, someone's got to do it. No, actually, to be fair, I've gone down the machine and Krieger hole this week, but I have expanded my scope. Now, I have finally managed to tie this into something Battletech related, as I have managed to pick up a bunch of well, they're not old kits, but they're Bandai Namco kits on Macross and Gundam. Now, you might be thinking, how is that related to Battletech in any way, shape, or form? And the answer is, litigation issues mean that a lot of the Macross and Gundam kits are actually the unseen artwork of Battletech models.
Yeah.
So, for those of you that are aware of... Sorry, I'm just going to pull up eBay so I can see exactly what I've bought. I've bought many things. I was at Mike's on Saturday and I went a bit mad before you turned up, Liz. So...
This is why I'm glad I wasn't there.
I picked up... if I just get this. It's a Macross Regal.
I don't like him making those noises while looking at what he's bought.
It's the Macross Regal in 1/72nd.
Yeah.
Which is the original unseen artwork for the Ost Scout.
Yeah.
Which actually, this version is very eggy.
Yeah. Makes sense.
As comparison to the new Ost Scout, which is less eggy.
Oh, is it the actual Macross?
Yeah, no, it's a 1/72nd
wait.
Macross kit from Hasegawa. It's the Regult. But
Oh my
obviously,
God, that's
I'm
so
going to
cool.
paint it as a Battletech model.
What, the one with no arms? That's just like an egg on stilts.
Yeah.
What a lad.
I then also bought the Bandai Macross 1/72nd Destroid Spartan, which, for those of you that know your Macross, know
Archer.
this is an archer.
Yeah.
It's the Archer. So I've picked that up. I've also picked up in an order to a Japanese company, so I could get some 172nd or 176th, sorry, Machine and Krieger stuff. I picked up the Glaug, which is the Marauder, as well. And finally, because I have more money than sense, I picked up the 172nd Macross VF1D. I think it's called the Gare Valkyrie.
Yeah? What's that?
And if I just post this in the chat very quickly for the boys to see, and I think put this up later. Lewis, what does that remind you of?
Is that a lamb? Don't
It's a Phoenix Hawk lamb.
Oh dear.
It is just the Phoenix Hawk lamb. To be fair.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are into scale modelling like I am, and you want to do a bit of 172nd modelling, and you also like Battletech, buy Macross kits because they're just the same thing.
Cool. Well, that's a pretty cool kind of Battletech adjacent kind of hobby there, which is pretty cool.
See, Lewis, I do actually try sometimes.
You could just do the Battletech kits that you've got in your house.
No!
No! They can't hold me down.
Let me speak!
Let me speak, Piccolo. But yeah, is that all your hobby then, Tom?
Oh, mate, my hobby, as per usual, my hobby is majority purchasing.
Yeah.
And now I'm just working back through the backlog. But I've got some cool things in the works, got some dioramas and some vignettes cooking. So I will keep you all updated with your definitely Battletech adjacent stuff in the future.
Cool. Hopefully we're gonna get you back on doing models for playing games again soon. But yeah, well, I suppose you did get your Rolling Thunder done quite quickly.
I did Rolling Thunder in like a week, and I also did the NAS stuff in like a week. The same week, mind you.
Yeah, most people that would be their hobby for quite a while anyway, so I suppose we can let you off with that anyway.
Yeah, I'm because I'm a hobby butterfly, I have this. I do like fits and starts, but when I do fits and starts, I absolutely bosh something out, and like I go hard into it. So I'll do Machine and Krieger for like another month and then lose interest for a bit.
Probably.
But, no, it's just the reality of my life. It's just how I know I am with hobby.
Cool. Well, we'll come back to myself then. So myself, I painted up one mech. I painted up a Savage Wolf, which was a fun little mech. I've had to repose it a little bit because he was a bit weird looking the way I left him initially, but he's all finished now, and he's got his ATM 9s on rather than the streaks that came with the box, because they were missing, so they've been sent by Iron Metal. So now I have the version that I want, the one that everyone's favourite Alric Ward is using in what is it? Hour of the Wolf, which is cool, which is what I'm reading at the moment. Other than that, I played a game against a friend of the podcast, Billy. We're using the kind of Scale 2 rules, and we're playing an Ill Clan game. He's using his Snords kind of lance against some of the mechs I use in my Ill Clan kind of Mercs force, which is the Inferno, Ares. I was trying out that Mad Cat force, basically the Savage Wolf, and I could fit in a javelin, so I tried that in the game. It was going pretty well until the Mad Cat's leg got blown off and the head got shot off the Inferno. And then it wasn't going so well. So I didn't win that game, but one day I'll win a game again. But yeah, other than that, I refereed a game against Nemesis of the podcast, Mike, son, Eric, against my son. Trying to get him to sit down and play a game was pretty
boy!
My boy! Children fight again.
Yeah, we put them in the pits.
They were loving it. They have a great time playing Battletech and eating McDonald's. So can't really beat that.
People do say children yearn for the mines. No, children yearn for physical combat.
They yearn for mech combat. But yeah, and lastly, we've been playing some Mech Warrior 5. Well, Tom hasn't. Me, Nathan, and Billy, and J Money have been playing Battletech, and Billy's been bullying us to play with mods. And we didn't want to play with mods, but he's made us play with mods. However, we've still not played Ghost Bears DLC.
Oh, Lewis! Oh, Lewis! Oh, sorry, what was that, Lewis? Oh, Tom, you haven't played any Mech Warrior. Lewis, what did I ask you to play today? What did I ask you to play, and you just didn't respond to me?
We'll play some Mech Warrior. We might even get Nathan to record some of it as well at some point. But I don't think Nathan's got Ghost Bears DLC. We'll have a look
No,
at
I
doing that.
don't
I'll
at the
buy
moment,
it
but I
for.
will.
I will buy it for him.
Yeah, we'll buy it for Nathan. We'll play some games. We might get Nathan to record it.
Honestly, it's a bank. It's a bank holiday.
Yeah,
Honestly.
cool. But yeah, that's pretty much all our hobby. Dom, we don't know from the bottom of the well. We can't hear his muffles, gargles
I think he used. I saw him using Ass Blaster in a game today.
today. Oh, so he has.
That's Professor X for anyone.
Yeah.
Oh no, not today. Sorry, on Thursday.
Yeah,
That's Professor X for anyone that's not
that's hobby.
on
That's hobby.
on Marvel Crisis Protocol lore.
Yeah, cool. And if you want to see any of this hobby that we're talking about, check out us on the Instagram, Hexperts Battletech Podcast. It's got some underscores in there. We'd be in the notes anyway. I think it's just been my stuff. I don't. Have you guys got pictures for me to put in from the games and stuff? I think you have, haven't you? I've got some. I think we'll get something posted up anyway, so at least see what we've been up to. Cool. News then. News. I don't think there's anything too new news-wise. Biggest thing I think that's come out is that there's been some releases or some information about when some of the force packs are coming out, which we'll go over shortly. Just bear in mind, with release dates, these are American release dates, which might mean that we might see these 6 months after. We might never see them. Some force packs I don't think we've ever got in the UK, even though they should have been out the start of the year or last year. So it's a bit of a swing and a miss, but at least you know that you might be able to get them from a importer anyway around these dates. So to start with, we've got for the 11th of June. I've stole these off Helm and McCall, who I think took these from the Catalyst News Day or off the updates off them. So you can find that online, or obviously you can listen to us now. But the first thing that's coming out on the June 11th is the third Star League Force Pack. It apparently might be a B and N exclusive, so keep an eye on that. Just so you know where to go if you want to find it, which is the Jackalope, Kintaro, Hammerhead, Havoc, Lament, and the Ordnance Truck, which we've talked about. We think that's a cool box.
Guys,
Hopefully
can't
it's
wait
not
for that Ordnance Truck.
Yeah, hopefully it's not exclusive, because otherwise that's going to make our 6th month.
Really can't wait for the Ordnance Truck.
Well, I'm worried that it's going to be quite a while for us to see that if it is a exclusive.
Yeah, I can't wait for it to be a America exclusive, so it's not even the 6 month
Yeah, it's going to be long,
waiting
might be longer
time
than that.
that's going to restrict us.
Cool. I think the Americans are getting the Inner Sphere Assault Lance, like I think the official release on this one, which is the Pillager, Goliath, Shogun, and the Hoplite, which is a cool lance. We might go over that at some point in the future. Then after that, we've got the Penny Arcade Remnant Lance. Or is it black? It's Penny Arcade's Black Remnant Lance. This apparently is already out. Have you got this one, Tom?
I can neither confirm nor deny that I'm holding the dragon.
Yes. So it is out, but it's more. It's officially out, I think, soon. Which, as Tom just mentioned, they've got the Dragonfire with the different variants there, the 3F and the 9D. We've got the Blood Aspie,
Yes, boss.
the Flashman, standard Flashman, isn't it? And then we got the
Yes.
and we got the Cyclops with,
Yeah.
with lots of missiles.
I literally bought it for that Cyclops.
Yeah,
It's my favourite Cyclops.
he's a cool looking Cyclops.
It's so cool.
Also, Heavy Battle and Sweep it's not a lance, it's a Heavy Battle and Sweep pack, which is the vehicle pack with the pattern / Rommel. We do like a Rommel pattern. Pike, Jaeger, and a Drilson. There's 2 of each in the pack, which is cool. After that, we've got the legendary Battle Mat Twycross as well, which is cool. July the 3rd releases. We've got the House Kurita Ranger Lance, which has got the Venom, the Avatar, the Chimera, the Panther, which is a Jumping Panther. We've talked about this one previously. I like the look of that lance. I'm worried about the Venom becoming a plastic model that is going to be jumping around Battlefield soon.
It's just a better. It's just a better spider.
Yeah,
You say the Venom?
Venom. Don't
Yeah.
Venom.
Venom.
We've got the
I literally have to work with children.
we've got the McCarran's Assault Lance coming out. This one's weird because even we've got this one in the shops in the UK, but apparently it's coming out officially on the 23rd. So that's the Xingjian, Black Knight, Awesome, and the Star Slayer in there, which is a solid.
Sorry,
I
Lewis.
tried. I can't do anything. Any foreign name. If it goes,
Oh,
go on, Tom. Give me the proper name. Is it Jiangxian? Oh,
the
Tianxian. Oh,
Tianzong.
it's literally how it's spelled.
Yeah.
I should have just done that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a cool pack. in the UK we have that, I guess. So it's unusual that it's coming out in the US on the 23rd. Strange. There's a legendary battle mat, Thunder Rift and Misery. I'm sure we'll be getting that one because we like Misery and Thunder Rift.
I am a miserable man,
You
so
are
I
a
love
miserable
misery.
man. We got the emplacements pack,
I
which
like to make a decision.
emplacements pack, which is full of turrets. That is a Hexperts Battletech podcast favourite pack there. I think we're at least going to be buying two each.
I love turret tech. I love turret
We love
tech.
turrets. Well, actually, they're emplacements. Well, some of them are turrets, aren't they? They are turrets in that pack, aren't they? Well, we'll find out anyway. And lastly, for this release, we've got the 3rd Star League Force Pack, the one with the Savage Wolf, Wendigo, Excalibur, Malice, and Peacekeeper, which we'll be talking about shortly today. 20th of August, they reckon there's going to have the House Command Lance, which is the Akuma. Oh god, Tom, you do these. Shiro, I can do that one.
Oh, sorry, the Shiro, the Rakuro
That's the one I
Kubi,
can't do.
and the Grand Dragon.
Yeah,
which Lewis can't do either.
I can do the Grand Dragon. I just can't do the Rakuro Kubi.
The Rakuro Kubi.
I'm struggling then. But yeah,
To be fair, I should start to get Lewis
send me sound bites
to do some of these names.
Don't
Because it'd be so funny to see him do all of them.
Struggling.
Tell us if you'd like Lewis to pronounce
No,
names that he
don't.
can't.
And then after that, in September, we've got the 21st Centauri Lancers pack we talked about the other episode, with the Shadowcat, Shockwave, Stalker, and the Jade Hawk. When Nathan's frothing now because we mentioned the Jade Hawk with the tiny wings. Could hear him. Lasai.
Lasai.
So yeah,
Nathan loves it.
that's pretty much some extra news that we've got. As we've said, hopefully we see them soon, but the things still are.
Yeah, we should do.
Things that should have been out last year still haven't got their way across the UK yet. So fingers crossed. If not, we can get them from some of our friendly importers such as Fortress or Sci-Fi Trader, or there's many more, but those are some that we personally use.
Yep. Yeah.
Cool. So events, I need to actually go through and look at the events again because I know listening to Mike's podcast Tales of Periphery, there's loads of new events that are coming up that I didn't even realise were there. There's been quite a few that have started up recently.
Well, that's good. I think that's positive. I mean, obviously, it's not great that we're not on top of it all because we should know everything because we are the Hexperts.
Yeah, we're bad at keeping track of the events, but I gathered that some of the events that have been run recently, the guys are running some more events, similar ilk again later on, and obviously I also gathered that Mike's looking to run a Periphery Assault event coming up as well, which is cool. So hopefully I will actually go through and read the information and find out what dates things are on, and hopefully we'll actually start getting together, guys, and we might come and visit some of your events if we're not already put on a blacklist. But yeah,
Oh yeah, we're blacklisted immediately.
I think on some of them we definitely are. But I have got down some information on events. Obviously, one we know about and we've been talking about quite a bit is the UK Games Expo is coming up 30th of May to the 1st of June. As we've mentioned many times before, it's going to be Catalyst demo team there this year. Catalyst themselves have not been able to make it, but the Catalyst demo team are running a number of events, including Drafted for War, which had sold out, but I think there's some tickets popping up because we're getting close to the day of the event. People obviously who can't make it, so keep an eye out for that. So that's going to be an event where you draw some salvage boxes, I believe, and then you get to play in an Alpha Strike tournament, and there's some prizes at the end of that. Looks pretty fun. If I wasn't playing, if we weren't there doing stuff with the demo team, I think some of us would probably be playing in that if we could be. We've got Tom's event, or the event that Tom's running, which is the Mercenaries Draconis Reach event, which is a Mercenaries. Let you talk about it, Tom. You talk about your event.
It's. I mean, unfortunately, everything is sold out at the moment, so no sales pitch from me. But I will do a little bit of a breakdown of it after we've run the event. It's super cool. We're going through some new stuff from the Draconis Reach book that's coming out, I think, next year. So it's a little bit.
It's a very.
So this is a little bit like kind of sneak preview. So it's going to be super cool. Zosha 7, bringing your mercs and fighting either for the Fed Sons or the Drax. It's sick.
Cool. Well, so the event sounds really fun. I think I'd definitely enjoy bringing a couple of mechs down and duking it out. And there's some, I think there's some prizes and stuff at the end of that, which looks cool.
Yeah. There is a little bit of prize support, but you know, for anyone that's come in that is listening, yes, there are prizes. Yes, it is officially a tournament, but I would say main thing is like just make sure you have fun and your opponents have fun, because that's kind of what I'm going for. Is like everyone having fun.
Chill event, basically. Don't bring your nastiest mercenary force.
I mean, you can, but
you-
you'll just make no friends.
Yeah, not that we have friends, but yes. Other than that, we've got Trial of Position, which is an event being run by Tom L, where you get a salvage box. You'll get a chance to paint up the mech and do a bit of a intro or a game of Alpha Strike. I think it's initially aimed at the younger mech warrior. However, there's nothing saying that if you want to just come on down, paint a mech, and play a little bit of casual Alpha Strike, that you can't get in on there. So I think there's some tickets available for that. So if you want a bit of a chill, sit down, paint up some mechs, and have a little chat, that's probably not a bad place to jump in and do that. And lastly, we've got an event that I'm involved in, which is the Battletech Aces event, which is basically a preview of the Battletech Aces system, which is you, the player, playing Alpha Strike against like an AI, or it's not really AI, it's like a kind of computer controlled, not computer, card based controlled mechs. So it's great if you're solo or cooperative against that. And in the event, the guys are going to be playing a mercenary force, playing a clan force, and they'll have to see how well you guys do against playing against that. And you get to see how the system works and a bit of a preview of it before it comes out, hopefully sometime this year, from what I gathered. And I think that's pretty much it, isn't it? I think there's some other stuff going on, so pop around and see us. I think we're ZZ in Hall 4, which I don't know if that means you can find us easy, but I gather that's where we are. But yeah, cool. That's Expo as far as we know. Lastly, I think we mentioned last episode, I think the Battletech Southwest guys are running a casual day at Firestorm Games. I have gathered that Nathan and Tom are planning to crash this. I don't know if they've mentioned to anyone that they're going there, but I think they want to go. Are you guys still planning to pop down?
I think we are going.
You are going.
What do you mean?
Have you told? You've got to tell them you're going down still.
No. Listen, they've put it on Facebook. It's
Yeah.
an event. So all that we've done is we're going to this event.
Okay.
Well, at least I have. I don't know if Tom has.
I actually haven't. So I don't.
We're
Could you
going
send
to
me that
this
event, Nathan?
Okay.
Oh,
Apparently,
God.
if you don't already know, expect Nathan and Tom to come down if you are listening. Oh dear. Sorry, guys.
We're coming.
Cool.
We're going to bring some business cards and distribute them to all the lovely players at Firestorm.
When did we get business cards?
I don't know, but I'm going to go full Patrick Bateman on them.
It's just a napkin
Just
with
an-
just Hexperts, misspelled Hexperts on it.
we definitely couldn't spell it right. Well, if you got some more of those
Oh
napkins,
no!
or hopefully when I see you guys next, you can pass me some of these napkins as well.
Oh, beautiful.
Super. But yeah, we're going to pop to a break, and then when we come back, we're going to have a little talk through some of the packs that we've talked about earlier. So we're going to have a little talk through one of these Star League packs. I can't remember the name exactly. It's the one we've not talked about yet. So we'll talk about what's inside that pack, and
The third one, Lewis.
it's the third Star League pack, but it's the fourth pack of the Star League ones, which is not confusing at all. We'll come back and we'll talk about that and talk about what's in the pack and if we think it's cool or not cool. All right, we'll catch you guys on the flip side. And we're back after the break, and we're going to be talking about the third Star League Battlestar, not to be confused with the third Star League Striker Star, which is the other box. So there's a couple of lances for the third Star League in this box listed. We've got the Wendigo. He's a pretty cool little guy. Well, he's not that little actually. He's a 50-ton mech. Let's have a look. He's pretty fast. He's going to be his max speed is 97 kilometers an hour, so he's a 6'9".
God damn.
Clan Omni mech, I think initially made by Clan Novacat. It's loaded with an LRM-10, Ultra AC-2, Streak SRM-6, and 4 medium lasers. It's a pretty solid little guy, I think. Really, he's 2,122 BV. So he's a bit expensive, but I think he can probably get round and unload some of that. He's kind of like a bigger Jenner, isn't he? Really, I think, without the jump jets.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
What? You don't
whoa,
think it's
whoa.
like a big Jenner?
Well, let's be careful with what we're saying here.
Yeah.
There's only one Streak SRM6. Also, where's the okay? He's like a big Jenner. Sorry, I've just had a look at his.
Yes, you've seen. He's kind of like a big Jenner. He's just got an AC2 and an LRM10 as well, but
Irrelevancy. I'm sure there's a variant that takes them out.
probably.
Yep, there you go. Alternate configuration A: 2 large pulse lasers, single LRM15 in the head. That's what I want.
Yeah, I suppose if it's clan as well, you can get up and just unload that. It's actually
That's all I need.
It's actually cheaper as well. So it's
That
actually,
is all you need.
yeah, it's actually not bad.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's pretty solid looking mech. I don't think we've not seen the official kind of plastic model for it yet. I don't think, but the actual artwork or the older models, like the Clicky Tech models, look pretty cool. He's got lots of guns. Looks like he goes fast. Obviously,
I go fast.
yeah. Any opinions, guys, on him?
Yeah, it's kind of sick, to be fair.
Yeah, I think he looks pretty cool. Nathan, anything more to add to the Wendigo?
No.
Cool.
Wendigo's pretty cool.
Okay. Next on the list, in this pack, we've got, I think, podcast favourite. Got the Excalibur. Obviously, I know me and Tom have been talking about how much we love the Excalibur.
I fucking love the Excalibur.
The standard Excalibur's got a Gauss rifle, LRM-20 with Artemis 4, an anti-missile system. This being a 3rd Star League pack, I'm not sure if it'll be the stock one we get, but it might be, because I think we've got the Kintaro in some of the other packs, so I assume it will be. What do you reckon?
Potentially, or you could see the D1 or the CS. So there's a couple of different ones. I think, however, as we don't know, I'm going to say we go for the one that we have. And for 1,500 points, a Gauss rifle and an LRM-20 with an Artemis 4, there's literally nothing more you can ask for.
No, it's not got many heat sinks, but I suppose it doesn't need them.
Yeah, Lewis, last time I checked, how much heat does a...
What?
Yeah, so it's 1 for the Gauss, 6 for the LRM-20.
Yeah. And
so we're at 7.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't jump. So
yeah.
we're at 9. And then, the AMS, Lewis.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No heat there.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, no, Lewis. You know, if you fire it, it's 1 heat.
Is it 1 heat? Oh.
So we're at 10.
Yeah, so
This is perfectly synced.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So you can even take a hit from a Inferno SRM and not be too bothered.
Yep. Perfect.
Cool. Yeah, seems to be solid mech, 70 tons. So he's quite happy sitting at the back. He's probably got the armor to take a bit of a beating, and he's actually not too slow. He's pretty fast.
And also, if you wanted something even like just more tanky, you just take the B2B.
Yeah.
Which has endo steel, which gives 3.5 extra tons of armor.
Oh, so yeah.
So
it's not even that it's not that much more either, is it? It's 1,715, whereas the base one's 1,533. So it's not bad. It's pretty much it's a good deal. That is. I suppose if maybe I don't know if the 3rd Star League actually do have these hanging around, but I assume they might do if they're in the box. But that's the kind of thing I think you could chuck into a Mercs kind of force if it's around for mercenaries. Fits quite nicely into some of those forces.
It's so cool. It's great.
It's got a hand as well. It's got 2 hands. Oh my god, it's a cool little guy.
Yeah.
Any opinions on him, Nathan? I think he's fallen asleep.
You guys seem to hype him up quite a bit, so I'm just gonna say he's fine.
Yeah,
He's okay.
I like.
It's not offended.
No, I like his new artwork. I don't know if Nathan's been able to get that. That's from the.
No, because I've had no prep or warning for this episode.
What do you mean we've not done the prep?
It's in the RASC book. The new artwork.
The risk is cool. Yeah. So if you do want to see it, check the one from that book. Definitely. Cool.
The book's free.
Is it free? I thought. If it's not, it's close to free.
I think it might be $1.
Yeah, I think I paid $1 for it, which was one of the best dollars I've spent because those are cool artworks and cool mechs in there. But yeah, cool. So moving on then, move on to the Peacekeeper. This guy is a bit of a monster. It's 95 turn assault mech. He's got a heavy PPC, an ER PPC, a plasma rifle, an ER large laser, and to top it off, an SRM2. 2,824 points, and he's a 4.6. It's not too bad with 15 double heat sinks. He's got
I'll take it.
He's got a C3 as well, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, C3. So that's useful to have, I think. Pretty solid mech. I don't wouldn't want to come across it. It's got some quite nasty firepower. It looks pretty cool as well from the artwork. I've not seen the model for this one, but he's a big mech with lots of guns.
Yeah, I just wouldn't want to come across him in a dark alleyway.
Oh, has he got?
Oh.
He's got triple strength mimer as well. So if you get him into
Yeah.
combat as well,
Oh.
God, and jump jets. So,
He looks insanely cool.
I think he will look like a real nice
It's-
plastic model.
He's got two massive like arm guns, and then he's got the big like torso mounted nose gun.
Also, I think what's
Oh, God.
very funny is that his comms,
Yeah.
his comms is a voice of peace
Mhm.
pattern, and his targeting tracking system is keeper of the peace pattern.
I assume this is because it's a Republic mech
Yeah, they went real hard on the on that stuff.
on the peacekeeping side of things.
Don't turn in swords into plowshares.
Well, this one.
Yeah, but unfortunately, this plowshare can destroy you.
Yeah, but
As all should.
so he's gonna hit you with a lot of guns, and also
Mhm.
if you get into close combat with him, 95-ton mech with triple strength mimer, he's going to be punching off limbs, heads, or kicking off limbs and heads quite easily. I think.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's
Cool. So
it's over.
So I'm definitely looking forward to him from the pack. Next, we've got I know it's a community favourite. I hear a lot of people talking about how much they love the Malice. Obviously, I've not been exposed to it too much, but he's a cool looking mech. He's 100 tons assault mech. He's got 4 LBX 5s and 4 medium lasers. So not the craziest, I suppose the craziest loadout, but I think it's just because he's a big guy with lots of little guns. Pretty solid guy. I'm trying to think what it.
No. No. This is not a pretty solid guy, Lewis. This is terrible.
He's not terrible.
It is absolutely shocking. What do you mean I'm paying 1,800 points for like 20, 40 damage? Maybe?
On a good roll.
Exactly. 4 LBXs and 4 medium lasers. That's what you kind of expect on like an Ill Clan era, like
Heavy?
medium.
Yeah,
Yeah.
medium heavy. Like, it's 100 tons. What am I doing with it?
I think you're just sitting there,
Just taking damage. That's all you're doing.
thinking away. He's got he's got a very much a got a mauler kind of feel to him, you know.
No, he doesn't have a Mauler feel to him, Lewis, because the Mauler has a glaring weakness, which is this bad. This is
Yeah, this has a glaring weakness that it's really bad. It has no guns.
It's got 19 tons of armor. This is, oh god, it's gonna be another one of those bloody Gotterdammerung moments where you just sit there with your. It's the same thing as like Thunderbolts. They have too much armor and not enough gun.
There's no fingers, too much armor. Thank you very much.
No, there is, because nothing happens. You just sit there. You play turret tech, which is what this is doing with its
All
4,
hail
6.
turret tech.
It's just what we doing. What are we doing in this game?
We do like to.
Hey, if 4-6 is okay for a king crab, it's okay for this.
It's not okay for a king crab.
It's very much okay for a king crab. Thank you very much.
But yeah.
Look into your heart, and you know it not to be okay.
Well, it seems to be he's not won over not won over some of the guys on the podcast.
Nope.
I'm sure the models look quite cool for it, so I'm looking forward to the model for it.
While the model's cool, I think I have quite a lot of malice towards it.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Super. Well, next on the list is the Savage Wolf or the Mad Cat 4. I've just put one of these together, or the metal one from Iron Wing
I've heard some disconcerting things about this.
Yeah, he's a interesting fella. He is a 75-ton heavy mech. He's got the standard version has got an ERPPC and 4 Streak SRM6s. 2 of these, however, are facing backwards, so bear that in mind if you do take him. It sounds very scary when you on 4, but if 2 are facing backwards, it means that you're not doing as much damage up front, but it means you can run into a bunch of mechs and threaten people trying to sneak up behind you. He's pretty quick with an 86 kilometers an hour, so he's a 5.8 with hexes. But he
I'm gonna
does.
have to stop you right there, Lewis.
What's that? Not 5.
What the? Sorry, what the fuck?
What?
2 rear-facing Streak SRM6s.
I don't. I think it's a callback to one of the older Madcap variants, which has that. I don't know why they led with that as the prime variant, but they do.
Clancy Fox, please explain yourself.
There is another glaring issue with this, which is that it runs an extra light engine, which, if you don't know, means that if a mech stands still, it generates 2 heat. If it moves, it generates 4 heat. If it runs, it generates 6 heat. I think the one of the quotes in the book was saying that the firewall is thinner than paper. You can fit the guys in the cockpit are cooking as the mech sits still. Yeah, there's some sacrifices that are made to get an engine that is as light as this, which frees up room for other stuff. I don't know what they're freeing up room for though, because it seems to be pretty sparsely armed. I think it's just fitting whatever's in there is pretty difficult. The mech, however, does have a plus, which is it's got ferrolaminar armor, which I'm not going to try and explain now because it took me and Nathan about 20 minutes to try and convey what it did.
It's really easy. For every 5 damage you do 1 less.
Yeah, that's probably a better way of phrasing
Get
it.
your damage, group it up by 5, chuck away one of the damages, sorted.
Yeah, so don't shoot this thing with an LBX cluster because the cluster will do no damage to the mech. Or SRM2s will do 1 damage, which is it's useful, but it's maybe not be all and end all on it. I've been using the alternate configuration A, which is the one that is talked about a lot in the Out of the Wolf books, which uses.
Well, Alaric Wolf does use it.
Yes, so it might be we get this one, but I assume it's going to be the stock one, the standard prime we get. But if we do get the configuration A, it's got 2 Clan ER large lasers, 2 ATM9s, which luckily are facing forward this time, and it's got 4 small Clan pulse lasers, which is pretty cool. Not that you probably want to shoot them because you're trying to keep yourself. You've got enough going on to.
I mean that's definitely my preferred loadout. Even if personally I'd like to swap the large.
Oh no,
NPCs.
the best loadout is B.
Oh,
Hag 30.
Yeah, that's pretty mean.
Oh yeah, I want a Hag 30 and ATM9 and an improved heavy large laser. That's what I want.
Well, you never know. We might get that one in the box, but I think it will be the prime though.
Catalyst, give me the Hag 30.
I think there's I think that's pretty much it really on the Savage Wolf. It's a nice looking mech though.
I'm just it looks nice. Yours looks lovely. I wasn't aware. I wasn't aware of its movement. To be honest, it disappoints me. But I have the same problem with that as I do with anything that has rear-facing weaponry. I'm looking at you, quick draw.
Oh, I like a rear-facing weapon. To be honest, I've kind of did build the A because I thought that at some point the plastic's coming out with the prime, so I thought I'll have one of each. But I think if you're going to pick one, I think the A for me was the one I was looking at of the 2 that was going to get. But it's a fun little guy. He's not too crazy. He holds his own unless he gets his legs blown off, which has happened to my one recently. Yeah, that is
not so prime.
Cool. So yeah, that's pretty much everything on him, isn't it? Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's move on to the last model in this box, which is not a mech, which is the Saviour repair vehicle.
The best model in this box.
It does look really good.
the only reason to buy it.
I think we've seen some artwork. I think we've seen artwork and we've seen some pictures of this in the past, but it's just a cool looking model. It looks like a truck that's meant to hold mechs.
Lucy's got a small laser.
He's got a small.
It's got a gun.
What? But yeah, I don't know if it's got any special rules for Alpha Strike or with the battlefield support points.
Is it like the truck with the stand on it to just carry around battle mechs?
I think the idea is I think that can lift up, and then I think it can like pick up mechs and then tip them over, or it might be that stands up and then they can repair around it. I don't know.
Well, apparently it's meant to allow people to conduct repairs and refits in the field rather than keeping them tied to drop ships. So it's kind of like a mobile repair and recovery vehicle, which is pretty cool.
So like,
imagine how annoying it would be in game. You're just like fighting a mech, and it's just like you find an assault mech, it's just standing still, getting repaired. Oh, I've gained 5 pips. Let's just shoot again. Oh, I've gained another 5 pips.
I'm sure they probably won't let us do that. Then again, they'll let us heal people mid-game, so maybe that might be what it lets you do. Not seen any of the cards or the stuff for this one, but it'd be pretty cool, I think, to help bring some of that immersion. maybe some of the battlefields having some of these hanging around or being in convoys.
Also, Nathan, you should like this one. It's got 10 dudes in it. It's an absolute clown car.
It's got 10 dudes in
Well, I
it.
suppose it's
Yeah,
carrying
2
the
officers,
text.
7
Jesus.
enlisted, 1 gunner.
One gunner.
I suppose,
Good lad.
Well, yeah, he's on that small laser.
I suppose you got.
But actually,
I suppose some of them
it's got no.
text. I'm guessing.
Well, it just says 7 enlisted, non-rated. I imagine it's just labourers. But interestingly enough, there is no targeting tracking system. So as of Classic, it would receive a -2 or a +2 to hit because
Okay.
it has no targeting system.
And I suppose the initial one was built by General Motors, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, big GM.
Cool. But yeah, I don't think there's much more to say on this. It's a cool model. It'd be nice to see them on the tables. Hopefully there's some utility for us to use, but if not, I'm sure we can use them for objectives, etc. Anyway.
Yeah, well, I mean, short of me talking about bar
Yeah.
and the fact that this is bar 10, we're just going to leave it there. I'll talk about it some other day. We'll talk about barrier armor rating at some other point.
Oh dear. Yeah. We'll keep it light for today. But yeah, that's pretty much everything inside that pack. So what do you reckon, guys? Is this one hopefully at some point? Oh, it's supposed to be. When was it coming out again? We got rid of it down. Lewis told us earlier on. It's supposed to be the 23rd of July. There's a chance it's being released. So in theory,
I'll probably get it from Fortress.
yeah. To be honest, I've been trying to wait for some of this stuff to come across, but to be honest, some of the mechs from this pack though, like I think the Excalibur and the Savage Wolf are ones I really want to get in plastic, and the Wendigo, the Malice. To be honest, that Peacekeeper sounds like it's going to be a really fun looking mech as well.
Yeah, all of them are pretty cool.
So yeah, Tom, you think you're going to pick one up? What do you reckon, Nathan? Is this one you reckon you're looking for?
Oh yeah, I'd definitely pick up this pack, to be honest. I do need a Savage Wolf for my Joe Falcons.
Yeah, I think they do have some. I think everyone has them. I think even the mercenaries have got them. So that's why I've got them in my mercs. But I don't think there's anything in that
It's a
pack.
good mech.
I don't think there's anything really in that pack that I don't want. I think even the Wendigo sounds like a bit of fun. I suppose you guys aren't.
Yeah,
Malice,
I'll paint the Malice, but it's just a bit rubbish.
I bet it's good in Alpha Strike or something. We'll have to check the cards in a little bit. It's like
Oh yeah, it'll be like 7 damage or some.
just sitting
rubbish
just
like
sitting on
that.
an objective or something crazy. But yeah, that's pretty much everything from that pack. So we're gonna pop to a little break, and then we're gonna. I think the news just in that I think there's a mystery segment popping up. Apparently,
There is, but it is after all of this.
after all of this,
Yes, I did rejig it slightly.
oh, you've moved the mystery segment to another time. Or anyway. So after the break, we're going to do a thing. So we'll catch you guys on the flip side. And we're back after the break. And there's no Your Tech or Law Tech this week because it's only a short episode. So sorry, guys. Maybe next week. We're going to get Nathan primed and ready
Maybe
to go.
Hex Week.
Oh, Hex Week.
Oh, look at that!
Look at that. He's doing it. But yeah. So the other kind of pack or box we want to talk about this week is I see a lot of people talking about the mechs from the Aces box, which is supposed to be coming November time. I think I've heard rumours of. I don't know if that's true, and obviously for us that probably means give that 6 months and we might see it from then. But yes, let's have a little look through what some of the mechs are from this box because I've seen a couple of people asking what's in there. So let's go through that. So the first mech in the Scarian Sands is on the front cover, which is the Thunderbolt 2C. Let's have a little look for. What are you saying, Tom?
It's a Thunderbolt,
It's a
which means it's gonna be heavily armored and all rightly armed, and is gonna just be a brick.
He's not wrong on any of those accounts. He is a clan heavy mech. He's not an Omni mech though. He's a standard mech. He has got 2 improved heavy large lasers, which I think they do. Is it 18 damage or 15 damage? They do a lot of damage. A streak LRM 15, which is mean, and 3 ER medium lasers. I think is this it's a Jade Falcon mech.
News just in from the science team, Lewis.
Yeah.
I mean, there's the science team. The improved heavy large lasers does 16 damage for 18 heat.
I was close. But
What?
Which means those 17 double heat sinks are gonna be struggling.
Oh, yes. But
Yeah, but 16 damage at fucking laser? That's insane.
yeah.
That's nothing to do. That's nothing like the hyper laser that the Risk guys have,
Yeah.
which is 24 damage for 28.
But we don't have that anyway. But this is a I think it's a second line clan Jade Falcon mech. I think a lot of the mechs
It should be first line.
I think a lot of these mechs from that pack are going to be second line Jade Falcon mechs.
It's all that's left.
Yeah, because obviously the theme is it's what's left over. But yeah, it's pretty solid. I think it's a great looking model if you've not seen the artwork yet.
So sick. It's so sick.
2,475 is a bit expensive, but I think as he's the kind of mech I think probably a pretty solid bulwark for a force because he's probably not going to go down easy. He's kicking out quite a bit of firepower. It's just I think that those heat sinks and his 5'8" movement. I think as the box kind of shows off, he's probably going to be running up the middle with everyone else kind of working around him.
Yeah, I think he's going to run warm, but you'll use them to plink, and then by the time you get close, you'll be firing off your 3 ER mediums.
Yeah,
and you'll kind of cool down, and at that point you'll be punching with the arms, so you won't be firing the large lasers.
Potentially, yeah.
At least that's how I'd do it.
Cool. Yeah, I thought he looked solid, but it wasn't until we mentioned about the heat sinks and the amount of heat those those heavy large lasers kick out, which makes me a bit worried. Yeah. What do you reckon, Nathan? Cool guy?
Very cool guy.
Next mech in the pack is a Summoner or Thor, but it's specifically the H configuration, which carries 2 heavy large lasers, then backed up by 2 ER medium lasers, all linked together with a targeted computer, and has an anti-missile system on the shoulder. Looks a bit odd because obviously it's the big missile launch has been taken off, and they've put a tiny anti-missile system in place. But
so they have.
Yeah, I like that. It's a very different silhouette for the model. It looks very cool. It's got 2 heavy large lasers, but I'm guessing these are going to be similar to the improved heavy large lasers. Probably less damage slightly, but probably just as much heat.
Take a guess, Lewis.
Is it 16 heat for 15 damage, or?
No, it's 18 heat for 16 damage. It's the same.
Oh, but just not as improved though.
Well, because improved means that it ignores special armor types.
Ah, super.
So yeah, welcome to Battletech.
He sounds pretty similar to the Thunderbolt, obviously.
I mean, he is also basically the same price.
Yeah, he's not far off. The target computer probably is going to help a little bit. ER medium laser similar to the Thunderbolt. Anti-missile it's a strange choice because
also has 9 extra heat sinks than standard, which is 14 doubles. So this has 21 double heat sinks, which means that it can actually sink. This is going to be absolutely deadly. 2 lots of 16 damage hooked up to a T-comp, and it can fire both and run.
Yeah, I suppose
this is going to be oppressive.
It do work. The only thing I suppose I'd be worried about with that is the anti-missile system, because it just means that it was an energy boat until then, wasn't it? But
yeah, AMS is fun though.
It'd be obviously useful to shoot down some of those missiles coming in, but tempting to leave that ammo at home, and because otherwise he's pretty a zombie, isn't he?
I mean, I don't know the status of XLs and XXLs and XXXXXXXXXXXXXLs or whatever they are.
It's going to have an XL, but it's going to be a clan XL. So even if you lose a torso, it's not the end of the world.
You heard it here first, folks. If you lose half of your body, it's fine as long as you're not an XL engine.
Inner Sphere XLs take up 3 slots, which is why they die if they lose a torso. Clan ones do not. They take up 2. So you're not very well if you lose a torso because you've lost 2 engines, so you're plus 10 heat. But this guy's got a lot of heat sinks. Then again, I bet he keeps a lot of those heat sinks in the torso. I need to have that.
Probably.
I've had a proper look. But he's solid. It sounds like actually he's more worrying than the Thunderbolt.
Yeah, 100%.
Cool. Any comments, Nathan? Especially as our resident Jade Falcon fanatic.
What isn't there to love about this mech?
He's cool. He's cool.
T-comp. 2 lasers. All you need is a targeting computer. Just
Just don't.
aim for the head.
Just
Just
don't.
aim for the head.
Just don't upgrade the pilot skill. Just upgrade the pilot skill. Upgrade the gunnery even more.
Gunnery, yeah. Go gunnery 2.
Yeah.
You fine?
It is.
Getting on like freeze.
It does look good. And it does. Obviously, it looks like it's going to perform well. It's the silhouette's a bit interesting though because you've got this cockpit sitting all the way across to the side, but there's nothing there on top of the torso. So it does look slightly odd, but it's still cool in my books anyway. But yeah, so move across to another mech, which would be the Howler 6. I quite like the Howlers. This one is probably one that I've seen. This one's been used against me in the past. Probably not difficult just to run this one as it kind of is, because it's not very different to the one that comes in the. Is it in the ad hoc star? In the ad hoc star, I think it comes. This one comes with, rather than the 3 LRM5s, this one comes with 2 SRM6s. So it's probably better at doing what it's kind of equipped to do because he's a.
But Lewis,
What's up? Yeah.
well, those SRM6s are specifically on what's known as a shoulder turret,
Oh.
which means that it can twist front, right, and back because it's mounted on the right hand side. See, it can't actually shoot to the left of it,
But it means.
but it can shoot behind.
Oh, that's interesting. So that means that you could run past without having to turn around to shoot someone in the back, or
Absolutely.
or hit someone who's chasing you down. That's actually really
Insane.
solid. And case 2 and 550 points. That's real good. He's pretty much as we talked about the other day about he's like a javelin that doesn't jump, but he's got some intricacies there and some buffs, and he's a bit cheaper than a javelin as well.
He also has 2 tons of ammunition.
Yeah. Oh, so you
So you know what that means?
could take some infernos.
Infernos!
There
That's literally...
yeah.
It's crazy.
I think that's what when Jason used it against me, that's what he did. He heat my mechs up. But luckily, I took some airstrikes and blew its legs off.
Imagine one of these running like, what is it, 811? Like literally just like sprinting past you at Mach fuck or whatever it is,
Yeah.
and then dropping effectively 50. Well, I mean, 2 SRM6s, so you'd only have, you could, I guess, up to 12 heat.
Yeah.
Just like,
Yeah. For the points, it's solid. I know it's not the best armor because it's a 20-ton mech, but actually, it's really
irrelevant.
I think it's actually. I've been converted. I wasn't too bothered about it, but I think I've been converted, especially with that turret. What do you reckon, Nathan? Oh, sorry, Tom.
I'm a big hater of clan mechs, but this Howler 6 is insanely good. Also, I will just say I've just had a look at the sheet. Jesus Christ. Its torso armor is 787. Not so good.
No, but if for those kind of points, if you can run past, get into some cover and fire some missiles off.
I mean, it's the baboon. Of course, it's like armored in like tinfoil. Tinfoil, hopes and dreams. That's its armor. But like with 2 SRM6s, it's actually decently good, especially if you chuck some infernos in there and just absolutely splash someone for like 12 heat, which I know isn't the best for the period that it's in. But I mean, some of the other mechs that we've been talking about already operate on high heat, so if you manage to catch someone and be like, I'm going to hit you for 9 extra heat, then they'll probably
if you
start shutting down.
If you're fighting one of those savage wolves, he would not want to be hit by that.
No, like you do that, and it is like, especially, but also, you say some mechs are not very, like, heat doesn't matter at this range. I would disagree. I would say that the propagation of TSM in Battletech at this stage means that having an Inferno mech is so useful. Because if I'm charging forward at you with like a Nodachi, Glyn uses the Nodachi, so it just comes to mind.
Friend
but like
of the podcast, Glyn.
Honourable Samurai podcast, Glyn.
Yeah.
The Nodachi just comes to mind, and imagine just tipping it up by 2. Because like the beauty of TSM is when you get to 9 heat, you lose all the downsides and you gain a bunch of positives. But if you screw it up by even 1 heat point, you're taking a load of malices for no benefit. So, okay, oh yeah, I'm going to run to 9. My Nodachi next turn's going to get you. Actually, mate, I think what you'll find is you're now on 20.
Yeah, because you've been
It's
hit
like,
by. Excuse me, what? It's because you've been hit by.
And now your mech shut down.
Yeah, so I think it seems to be quite a great utility mech or good crit
Absolutely.
seeker and good for the points. Might not be around for a long
Yeah.
time, but it's here for a good time.
Yeah. And then going from one of the best mechs in this box, we're now going to my least favourite mech of this box.
You mean this is I think one of
It's the Bane 3.
Yeah, it's a I think some people love it. I think there's some people who hate it because it's quite a powerful mech. I've never really come across it. I've seen some of the stats cards for it though. Like an Alpha Strike, it'd be scary. I think obviously even Classic it's scary, but this thing obviously, if you know, a Bane is a 100-ton mech. Usually the Bane's got a bunch of autocannon 2s and some machine guns, so he's got an interesting loadout, but it's not the scariest thing. However, this changes things around quite a bit. He pulls off all those little autocannons and replaces the arms and more of the mech with 8 LRM 15s, and don't forget these are clan as well, with 16 tons of ammunition. Oh, and one shot streak SRM 4. Yeah, 19 double heat sinks. Keeping it cool as well. It's quite expensive. I think is it 2,940 EV.
It's something. It's something insanely silly. What are we doing, guys?
Give me 4 of these right now. I love the Kraken. Everyone hates the Kraken. I love the Kraken. I'll be the outlier here.
No.
I love LRMs. I love the longbow.
You do
I
like
love the
LRMs.
catapult.
Yeah.
This is just a big longbow.
No. You misunderstand, Nathan. I don't hate the Kraken. I hate this Kraken.
Why?
I think it's just it's taking a missile support mech
Tom,
and taking it to 11.
Guys, do you
Tom,
like?
I don't understand. You can have 8 hexes worth of thunder rounds.
I don't care. Like it's the worst.
Gasp.
It's whatever. It's everything that's wrong with mechs just in one mech. It's like, oh, would you like to play turret tech? But also the turret moves, and if the turret gets close to you, the turret will destroy you. It's like, that's just okay, cool. I guess I don't know. I just look at it and go, that's 3,000 BV of me not having fun.
That's
I
what you
think
sound
it's-
like, don't know.
I think it's a very efficient mech at what it does. And as I think Tom's pointed out, that if you sitting this back with indirect fire somewhere with a spotter, then it could cause some upset, as obviously you might be taking a lot of damage without being able to dish anything back. So just bear that in mind. But you do pay a lot of points for this, so swings and roundabouts, I suppose. But it's a great looking model, though. I think it's definitely it stands out. Even within the pack, it stands out massively because
Undoubtedly.
yeah, it's a great looking model. It might not win you any friends though after the game, but yeah, it is what it is. But I probably would say don't take 4 like Nathan's planning because you.
Oh no, it's fun, Lewis, because Nathan's never gonna paint them, so I'll never see them.
Oh dear. Yeah, but yeah, I think this is. I think there are people talking about picking this box up just for this. So looking forward to seeing it. I'm not so sure about if I'm going to be looking forward to playing against it.
Oh, sorry, Nathan.
Yeah, cool.
Got him, coach.
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, please do.
We'll move on to another mech, which is the Rifleman. This is where you've got to be very specific about which one you say. This is a Rifleman C2. It's not a Rifleman 2C or anything else. It's a C2. It's not confusing at all. So this is a standard Rifleman, but this is a Clan Jade Falcon improved Rifleman. It's got some interesting tech though. We're talking about these earlier. It's got a XXL engine and improved jump jets, which means this thing is going fast, getting hot, very hot. Each arm has an ER large laser and improved heavy medium lasers, which means it's 10 damage for the ER larges and then 10 damage for the improved medium lasers. So it's doing quite a lot of damage. 2,150 BV. It's interesting, but I can imagine this thing is going to be getting very warm very quickly. You're not keen?
No, incredibly loud, incorrect buzzer sound. What are we doing?
It's a
What?
It's a rifleman. It's definitely not. It's not usually what you expect out of a rifleman, is it?
What are we doing, boys? What are we doing?
It's just jumping around.
Just like all things that Jade Falcon's touch, this is absolutely an improvement on the original design.
This is ass.
What do you mean it's ass?
I think it's actually okay. It's just that I think the improved jump jets negate some of the issues with the XXL. My God, I can't remember.
Have we?
What do you mean?
Are we looking at the same mech?
Why? What are you seeing?
XXL.
Yeah.
It's gonna have absolutely paper thin armor because it's a rifleman. It's got an ER large laser and an improved heavy medium. Okay, cool. You've got like 4 large lasers on it. You got 4 large lasers on the mech.
Yeah.
It's 2,200 BV.
Yeah.
I am befuddled.
It jumps 7 though, doesn't it? So it's not going to get hit by anything.
Lewis, I'm sorry. I'm befuddled, mate. I'm confused. I'm befuddled. I don't understand what the Jade Falcon was smoking at point of contact with this, because it's insane.
Smoking those ER large lasers, that's what we're doing.
But they need to calm it down.
I think they're smoking the pilots with those XXL engines.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I can't in any good conscience.
It's not for you, this one.
What do you mean?
I don't think it's for
Each arm has an improved heavy, isn't it? Improved heavy medium.
Improved medium. So these do
That's
10 damage.
10 damage per laser, and then it's got more lasers. It's sick.
You know what's crazy, Nathan? I do know how to count. It's still terrible.
I doubt it. I doubt every day that I talk to you that you know how to count.
It sounds.
Oh, you don't.
It sounds like going through this box that Tom is not keen on a lot of these mechs, and then Nathan is. I think at some point when this box comes out, we're gonna have a. It looks like we're gonna have a Jade Falcon on.
As everyone knows, I'm fully Jade Falcons. I love Jade Falcons. If there's 0 Jade Falcon fans, then I'm obviously dead
Yeah.
and deceased. I've been banished from this world.
I've killed him with hammers.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I am absolutely going to take this rifleman, play against Tom, destroy 2 of his mechs. And just like the other mech, he's just going to cope and sieve for the next.
That was one time. That was one time. That was literally one time. You know how many times I've beat you, Nathan?
How's your Marauder?
Oh dear. Anyway, I think.
Anyway, talk about Marauders.
I'm going to kill you with hammers, Nathan. I'm sorry.
Before we, I suppose we can talk about the Marauder next anyway. But yeah.
We're talking about the Locust, Lewis.
Okay, we talk about
there's a list.
Okay, there's a list. We'll go with it. But before we do that. I do like the new model. It's interesting that obviously it's the standard rifleman, but it's with the clan refit. It's got a bit more of a fresher look to it. So we've kind of got that look of we kind of get to see what a modern variant of like an earlier mech would look like, which is pretty cool. I really appreciate that. It's nice seeing that.
I will say,
yeah,
one thing that the clans do pretty well is they do make fly-looking mechs. And this is no kind of different. I will say the Rifleman C2 is a sexy looking beast, despite it being.
Oh, you're not keen on it, but it does look pretty, doesn't it?
Yeah, 100%. I'm probably gonna run it as like, I don't know, maybe like a Galahad. Who knows?
I think it'll probably run for quite a few variants because obviously it's Rifleman with 2 guns. It's got some jump jets, so you probably run it.
I mean, like, do you guys think the Rifleman 2C is better than the Rifleman C2? Or
I think on paper it is because it's got large clan pulse lasers. So and hasn't it got a target computer as well?
Yeah.
Like that's gonna.
Yeah, but
it's not gonna. It's not as fast, so it's not.
One of them doesn't have the hat though. That's the main thing. One of them does not have the hat.
Yeah, the 2.
Oh, is it lacking in the hat?
It doesn't have the big. It doesn't have like the big Tau droid disc on its head.
Yeah, that's the 2C has the hat. So if you want the hat, 2C. But I think the thing is the 2C is not as maneuverable as this C2. But I think
Nope.
it's kind of up to you. Do you want to hit them and hit them? definitely hit them, or do you want to possibly hit them and jump around and not be hit yourself? That's the kind of trade-off here. I think we've decided we like the look of it, but might not like how it plays on paper. We'll have to see what happens when we get our hands on it. Anyway, cool. So next we were talking about the Locust 2C, and this one's the 2C4. This one obviously is a Clan Jade Falcon version of this mech. It replaces all the ER small lasers with 3 General Systems heavy small lasers in each arm. So that means it's got 6 heavy small. It's so confusing when they've got heavy small lasers in each arm, and a medium pulse laser. The medium pulse laser has been turned into an ER medium laser. I guess in the chest. It's got a pair of double heat sinks added to help with that for 795 BV. So heavy small lasers. It's such a weird thing to say. I'm guessing they do 5 damage. I'm going to look now. Oh, 6 damage. 6 damage.
For a small
Whoa.
laser, wow.
Yeah, but
Nathan,
it's
it's heavy.
it's
To
heavy.
to be fair, like the heavy lasers, like that's always confused me because like you can see these mechs rocking IC-20s, and you got to think that big gun's a lot heavier than like a little laser projector. Goes, "Pee."
Yeah, but it means in each of those arms altogether you've got 6 of those, so they can do 6 damage each. They're short range, 1, 2, 3 hexes, but it's effectively like a slightly better medium laser, which is pretty scary. It's got an ER medium laser as well.
Sorry,
795.
Lewis, is everything okay with you? What do you mean it's a slightly better medium laser?
It's got damage wise, it's slightly better than the Inner Sphere medium laser.
Yeah, it is also a third of the range.
Yes, but you are a fast boy being a Locust 2C4. So they go 712, is that right?
Yeah, but also you're literally a locust. You're able to just sneak around, run up to people, and give them a bit of a struggle snuggle, as we like to say at the Hexperts. Just shoot them with like 50 guns, which usually don't get that on a light mech.
Yeah.
But you just use all your medium lasers on someone, and you just kick them repeatedly, and you have a great time.
Yeah, to be honest, for the points, 795. You are talking. You are in Jenna territory, as we say, and you're kicking out quite a bit of damage there. But
I do think this probably beats the Jenna. To be fair,
I think
but we are talking about like the base Jenna before any of the wacky.
Whoa! I'm not sure how I feel about this Jenna slander.
What, you don't think a Locust 2C can beat a base like Succession War Jenna?
No, it absolutely can.
I think it's more.
No, there's no doubt in my mind that it absolutely.
I think it'd be close. I think the Jenna having the jump jets
way.
does make it have some utility that this 2C4 Locust. But
Yeah, it might come down to whoever's the better mech pilot, but we all know that's probably Clan pilot because they are cool.
yeah, but it's solid mech and it looks pretty cool as well. So can't knock that, and we do like we know I like the Locust anyway.
To be fair, I've painted up a Locust 2C.
Yeah.
Just I got it when I got my Kickstarter. I just got one in like the blind box. Honestly, it's a sick model. Like I do clan on a lot of clan models. I think they look bad, but I will say I think the 2C looks sick.
Well, sounds like we all like this, and actually, to be honest, looking at the points, I think there's a bit of finesse to it, but I think that's something I wouldn't mind running, actually, to be honest.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Should we move across to the last mech in this box?
Yes.
Cool.
Oh, yes.
So last mech in this box is the Marauder 2C6. So what's this guy got then? So he, obviously, as before, this is a Jade Falcon version of the Marauder 2C.
Yeah.
This one has got a Gauss rifle and an LBX. A Gauss rifle in its right arm, LBX 10 in its left arm. These are supported by ER medium lasers. Dorsal heavy large laser, which we know about them. They do 16 damage for 18 heat. It's got an XL engine, which I assume will be the Clan XL engine, which is not so bad. Oh, it's got 6 improved jump jets, which actually makes that quite surprisingly jumpy.
It's scary.
How far is that jumping with 6 improved? Is it 6 X's or is that more?
I think it can go up to its run, so it might be 9.
I'll have to have a look.
It might be 6.9. I think it might still be 6.96.
Yeah.
But improved, I think, allows you to take up to your run amount of jump jets, but it might just not have them.
We'll have to, we should have looked at the sheets before, but it's going to be jumpy anyway. That's all we need to know. It's going to be a heavy mech that people are expecting to be plodding about with some solid weapons, and then it's going to jump.
Yeah, it's rough.
Reasonably far as well. Yeah, 264 BV, pretty solid. Gauss rifle, LBX-10, some nice weapons there. ER medium lasers solid, and that heavy large laser solid, and I'm sure it's nicely armored. And you're gonna.
Yeah, this is crazy good.
Yeah, I think can't really complain at that really. I think for that BV as well for a clan mech, I think I'd rather take that than some other clan mechs sitting around those points as well.
It also doesn't have an XXL. Woo!
Well, I leave the XXLs alone. They're not that bad. They just take a bit of finessing. Yeah, any opinions on that one, Nathan?
I always love Marauder. Give me the chance, I will have a Marauder.
It's also such a nice model.
Two Cs, they do look slightly out of place in my opinion, but it's not in a bad way. But like they're definitely a visually different mech. But I quite enjoy it.
They solved the clan problem. It's a blocky mech.
The blocky mech. It looks like a Dorito.
No, the Stalker looks like a Dorito. This is more of a. I don't know.
It's like a ramp.
Think about it.
it's nice mech. I like the
skate park.
Yeah, I like them. I think definitely look forward to this one.
Well,
yeah,
that's cool. Talking of skate ramps, however,
yeah,
the last two things in this box are Fulcrum heavy hover tanks.
Are you thinking these are definite skate ramps then?
Oh, look at the model list. I can do a kickflip off the front of that. I don't know any skating terms, so we're gonna leave that joke there.
Cool.
So coming in at a cheeky 50 tons. And 1,167 battle value, which is quite a lot for a vehicle of its size. We are looking at one large laser, one medium laser, and one LRM-10. This is all packaged in a 162 km/h vehicle, which is, I've just seen that, which means this is incredibly fast.
Yeah. I wonder which one we've got. Have we got the standard Fulcrum, or is it like a special one for the?
It might be. 2 seconds. Let's have a look. Does it have a? Okay, I'm gonna do a bit of thingy.
I can't see one that looks like a clan specific one.
So if we look at the top, Lewis.
Yeah.
There looks to be an LRM-10 there.
Yeah.
And then there's two lasers, which is going to be the large and the medium.
Yeah.
So I think it's the base one.
Oh, I thought I hadn't really looked, but I thought they were going to bring like a clan-specific vehicle. But obviously, the Fulcrum is in a sphere, kind of.
Yeah, but if they've got Salama units,
it looks like
bonded units.
They're scraping whatever they can get to get some units together.
The barrel is being scraped, and I think more importantly here, it's something new. I think is what this probably is coming from. Yeah, from a lore perspective, you can justify why Fulcrums would be in the Force, and I think it's cool that they're not necessarily having all clan things, that they are now having to like go, oh shit, we've only got Fulcrums left.
Yeah, we need something, but it's nice, nice looking models, and also I don't know if we've got too many kind of medium hovercrafts, because I know we've got some lighter ones, and obviously we've got the heavier ones with the Maxims. But have we got? I don't think we've got many medium plastics anyway.
Pegasus.
I'm not. Yeah, I suppose that might be one.
I've had a lot. I've had a decent amount with the Pegasus. That's 35 tons though, so actually,
that's a light, isn't it? Or is it a light of 35? Isn't it?
It might be a light hovercraft. Anyway, irrelevant.
Yeah, it's nice medium. It's armed reasonably well. It's a little bit expensive, but it goes fast. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So you guys reckon that definitely a nice looking model? Do you reckon they'll be seeing that working their way into some of your forces, or?
Actually, contrary to popular belief of my absolute hatred of clan mechs, yeah, they are. I love the summoner. That's a super nice version of the summoner.
Yeah.
Another Thunderbolt's always fun. The Fulcrums, they're cool. little gibbon with his shoulder-mounted Inferno missiles is what I always want in my life.
Yep.
So yeah, I think as much as I want to hate on it, I can't.
Yeah, I wasn't sold on that. Someone to have just read the stats. It sounds like he's a pretty solid backline sniper kind of guy. Or he actually even might not be bad as a bulwark, to be honest.
Yeah, it's insanely good, Lewis.
Cool. Well, obviously looking forward to this pack then, and also obviously looking forward to that Star League pack. Nathan, you thinking of picking? Obviously, it sounds like you're looking. Obviously, it's a Jade Falcon box.
You
But
think I might pick it up? You think maybe?
Is Nathan,
possibly
Mr. Jade
might pick
Falcon,
it up.
going to pick up the Jade Falcon box?
I will be giving away the Pegasi to anyone who wants them.
you're not keen on the hovercraft fulcrums.
I don't
Let
know.
me gobble them up, Nathan. Let me gobble.
Someone gobble them up. I think that you can.
I don't like tanks because either they're really overpowered or you have to use like Yu-Gi-Oh decks worth of cards.
No, I think for the
Okay.
I think the battlefield.
I draw
support
my
points-
BSP.
I think the BSP, a couple of fulcrum might be quite fun for mercenaries, or even just standard
No,
games.
I'm gonna hit you with hammers again. You just this is just another
You hit me
poor
with a
opinion.
truth
By
nuke.
I'm gonna hit you with the truth nuke.
Oh,
You
no.
need to lock in, mate. You're just not.
No, I really need some more backline mechs because I play Iota Galaxy, who are like the backline galaxy
Yeah,
for the most part. They do kind of mess stuff up in Africa for a bit in the Hour of the Wolf, but I need a lot more like
not the front line mechs.
like the C.
Salama.
Yeah.
Oh, the C variants. Yeah, 2 Cs.
Yeah, all the C variants, but this is like what 1, 2, 3, 4, like clan upgraded in a sphere mechs.
Well, the C2 is the Rifleman C2 is a clan it's like a clan version of an Innisphere mech. The others are like they're kind of taking they're in a heavy improvement where they've changed the chassis. So they're definitely.
You know what I mean? I need more backline mechs. I need more mechs that the Innisphere have, which the clans just made like 10 times better. So I'm absolutely picking up this box. Probably giving half of it to my mate, but I might pick up 2 of these, genuinely, just so I have 2 Krakens, so everyone can stop crying and moaning.
No.
Two 5 Krakens are going to be joining you soon.
I'm hammers, mate. Hammers.
Tom, I think the thing is, Tom, you're going to struggle to eat those banes as well if you try and get them off, Nathan. I do love.
I'll do my best, but
I do love the actual bane itself. I've not got my hands on the standard bane, but looking at the one for this box as well, he just looks like he's struggling to stand on the base. He's just
I'll be honest
so
with
big.
the Bane though.
Yeah,
I do actually quite like the old version of it better than the.
you like the metal version
one.
or the older plastic?
Give me a second. Not the one where it's got like the hexagon launchers.
Yeah.
It's the. Oh, where is he? Oh, why can't I
think-
find it? That's so annoying.
I think you might
Oh,
find
the one where it's just like they're all stacked on top of each other.
I think a lot of those, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think a lot of those are kind of custom variants of the Bane 3 where people are taking.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They're
probably.
they're either printing or they're taking missile launchers from like metal mechs and sticking them on. So there's some really cool ones. But I think obviously this is as far as I'm aware. Obviously we might be wrong. This is the first official model that is a specific Bane 3 without any kit bashing or modification, which is cool. Obviously, we won't talk too much more about the Aces box because there's a lot to talk about with that. We have a whole episode on that itself, but just the mechs themselves, it's a definitely cool box. But yeah, that's our little review of these 2 force packs or boxes coming out. We're going to pop to a little break and we're going to come back with the mystery segment. So catch you guys on the flip side. And welcome back from the break. And we're back with the mystery segment. So mystery even. Ooh. I don't even know what's going on. So I gather Tom is going to be leading us on from here.
I am. Thank you. Now, boys, for this mystery segment, please look in the little group chat. to see the snip that I've dropped in, which is what we're going to be talking about. Which something that was brought to my attention recently that I did not see
okay.
on the first viewing of Force Manual Kurita
Yep.
is Berserker Lance.
What about
Uh-huh.
it, Tom?
Well, there's new mech variants in there, Lewis.
What?
And I thought, because we're talking about a mech variant episode, we should talk about the mech variant of Force Manual Kurita.
Well, I'd like to state first that I was actually the one who introduced this young whippersnapper to the Berserker Lances.
Number one, never said you didn't. And number two, I said, I wasn't aware of it until recently. So this is something that I've seen and is greatly interesting to me. So a lot of these are, for some reason, they're basic variants just with H on the end
Yeah.
to designate, I think, hatchet.
Yep.
Yeah, it does look
So
like it.
Such as
yeah.
the Grasshopper or the GHR5H.
H.
H. Which actually fixes the Grasshopper, which is insane. It removes the LRM5, its ammo, one medium laser, and a single heatsink. Oh no! And adds a hatchet. It's cool.
What I really don't get is how does removing something from your head allow you to hold something? Seems a bit goofy.
Power of space magic.
The
Space
power
wizards!
of space management. So yeah, that's one of them. The Grasshopper. Another is the Archer, the ALC2KH. So you remove one of the large lasers, right arm, and you add a hatchet, which does 14 damage. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We then have the Panther 9RH, and you remove the SRM4, which gives you a hatchet. I'm a little bit 50-50 on this one. I think
They
it's
don't really want to be close anyway, the Panthers, but I suppose it's
no.
a trooper mech, so I suppose it can just hammer in the PPC, and then when people get close thinking, haha, I'm within minimum range, you give them a little bonk with the hatchet.
Yeah, a little bonk. To be fair, with hatchet and stuff, I'm very much a proponent of if it can't destroy a cockpit in one hit, it's probably not worth it.
Yeah, but it's...
So the Panther doesn't bring me joy. However, the next one does bring me joy. The Thunderbolt 5SH. You remove the large laser, and you add a 13 damage hatchet.
Oh, I don't know, I do like the large laser on the Thunderbolt. But I suppose...
Yeah, but you're now just smacking with the medium lasers and just bonking with the hatchet.
Yeah, I suppose that probably does help with the heat, doesn't it? Quite a bit.
The only other way that I'd do it is removing the LRM. If you remove the LRM and you remove the machine gun and added the hatchet to the left arm,
yeah,
you could really do some nasty work with that.
He seems pretty. He's not bad though, but I suppose I suppose he does want to be. Most of the time, he wants to be in your face anyway, so might as well give him a weapon to be there as well.
Yeah. Next up, we have the Quick Draw 4GH, which removes the SRM4, its ammo, and a rear-mounted medium laser with a right arm hatchet. I mean, this is fine. I think the Quick Draw needs a hatchet. It's good.
I suppose
and then
sorry,
go on.
I was going to say, I suppose it needs something. I suppose this makes it a bit more of a threat, I suppose.
Yeah, absolutely. And then finally, we have my least favourite, which is a Wolverine 6KH, which replaces both medium lasers, a ton of SRM ammo, and a heatsink for a left arm hatchet.
So what's the 6K got standard? Is that the?
It's the AC-10, I think.
It's not.
Is
it's
it?
not. I know it's a bit different anyway, isn't it?
The 6K is. Oh no, it's a large laser.
Oh,
it's a large laser, medium laser, and a small laser in the right arm.
Okay. Cool. Well, it didn't seem to be too bad, but I suppose with the jump jets and stuff, it means it kind of gets in your face and you can do the damage.
Yeah. So to be fair, this was really just a very quick PSA.
Yeah,
Read Force Manual Carita. There's just new mech variants that exist.
yeah.
They're kind of cool.
There's
I'm already converting a grasshopper up.
you got on that sheet as well. You've got the one we've just talked through is some of the late secession war stuff, but there is some clan invasion variants as well. It's more of another Wolverine one, and the rest of them I think are all hatchet mechs anyway. So
Yeah, Nightstar, Berserker, Nodachi.
Axeman.
There's a
1,
fire
Axeman
starter.
2,
What?
Yeah.
FS
I
fire
don't, I'm guessing it must have some sort of weapon.
2 seconds. Is it? I think it's the OE, right? Is
Yeah.
it the Omni? Yeah, it's the Omni. It's the Omni.
Can that take a hatchet?
No. So it's got an MRM 20.
Yeah.
It's backed by a medium pulse and a small pulse, and then it's got a sword.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah, it makes sense. It's got a weapon. So these lances
Jesus.
for rules wise, 50% must be size 3 or heavy.
Heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these are some bruisers, and you maybe better chuck a couple
Yeah.
like a light mech in there anyway, or a light mech.
It's pretty sick, to be fair. I'm super into it. I
Yeah.
think it's cool.
I'd like to see I suppose I'd like to see a berserker lance, but I'm looking forward to seeing if you can put one of those together.
Making one right now.
Cool. Well, looking forward to seeing that. Not sure if I'm looking forward to having all those mechs smacking me with axes. But
Would you like? I'd like to ask you a question, Lewis.
I don't know if I want to answer. I might answer with some AC-10s.
Oh, I'm gonna answer. Oh no, I'm going to answer with my AC-10s. It's like, oh,
Boom.
no, Lewis.
Cool.
Lewis.
Yeah, but you know what you need in there. Really, what you should have in there is a dragon. But they don't have a dragon with an axe, which is sad. Or a sword. Not that I know of.
That is very sad, actually.
Cool. But yeah, is that everything for our secret segment then, Tom?
That is everything for the secret segment, I'm afraid.
Cool. Well, that was pretty fun. Well, we might as well jump straight into our outro anyway, guys, because we've not got much more to say. We're missing Dom a lot. But yeah.
Very sad.
But thank you very much, guys, for listening. Please, as always, support. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the feedback. Please like, favourite, share, subscribe, ring bells. Do all the things that you need to do on the sites that you can hear us on or watch us on. If you want to get in touch, please feel free to do so on the hexpertshelpline at gmail.com. We've got a booth on the Valhalla Club Discord. At some point, I'll get around to doing a Discord, and at some point, we'll do the Facebook. Or if you want to get in touch with us, there's a bunch of other methods as well listed on the episode descriptions. I think that's pretty much it. Anything else you guys want to shout out before we head on out?
No.
Shout out UK Games Expo, and if you come into Cardiff, we'll see you there.
You're going to see them there. They still don't know you're coming.
They're not
It's
gonna
a
see
threat.
us.
yeah, no,
It's a threat.
It's a threat.
Anything for yourself, Nathan?
No.
Cool. Well, next episode, hopefully we've got Dom back. We'll get him out of the well, and we'll think of something cool to talk about. Hopefully. All right then. Anyway, guys, we'll catch you next week. We'll see you on the flip side.
Woo!
Bye.